All right, so for the first one, Oliver read for 45 minutes this month. His goal is to read 10% more next month. How many minutes will he read in all during the next 2 months? Let's go with lucky number 20. All right. Can you explain to me how you started that first problem? Where's number 20? Oh, right there.
You do 45.
Okay. 45 over m. Okay.
And it equals 10 over 100.
Okay, and which number in that problem does that 10 over 100 represent?
10%.
Yep, exactly. Thank you. Okay, number 12. What do we do next?
We do 10 times m.
Okay, yep. 10m.
And then we do 45 times 100, which is 4,500.
Okay.
And then you divide 10 to both sides.
Okay.
And m equals 45.
Cancel zeros. 450 minutes. Did anyone else get a different answer? Yeah, feel free to speak up. It's fine.
I just took 45 times 0.1.
Times 0.1? Okay. And what does that give you?
4.5.
Yep. And what does that number represent?
That represents the first one after.
Yep, the 10% increase. Yep. Okay, so what should we do with that number?
Add it to 45.
Exactly, yes. And what does that give you?
49.5.
So that's 49.5 minutes of the first month or the second month?
First. Wait. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
That's fine. Okay, so looking at the problem, does it tell you how many minutes he read the first month?
Yeah. Yeah. 40.
Yes, which is?
45.
Exactly, yes. So we'll just go first month equals 45 minutes. And then what's this 49.5 down here? The second month, yes. So we just add the 49.5 to that total. So how many minutes did he read throughout the whole 2 months?
90. Wait. 94.5.
Yep. There you go, there's your answer. Anyone have any questions on how we went over that? Could you follow along pretty easily? Okay, cool. All right, the second one. What is 35% of 40? Number 11. Sorry, what was that? Sorry.
You have to multiply 40 by 3,500.
Yeah, yep. Oops. So 40 times 0.35. And what'd you get? Yep. That one's pretty simple. Anyone else do anything different? Everyone get the same answer? Yeah, what'd you get?
I set mine up as a proportion.
Okay. How'd you do that?
I put 35 over 100,
35 over 100. Okay.
and then x over 40.
Okay. And so we cross multiply, so we get 100x equals what?
Equals 1,400.
Yep. Cancel both zeros on each side, drop the x, equals 14. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Thanks. All right, so the third one. In the 7th grade class, there are 27 boys and 54 girls. What percent of the 7th grade are boys? Number 1. Oh, that's. Do you want to answer this one? You already helped. All right.
So I set up my proportion, so I put P over 100,
Okay. Geez, you like proportions. That's fine. Okay.
and this is questioning how many boys, what the percent of the boys are. I put 27 over 54.
Okay. See how this comes out. All right.
Then I cross multiply.
Okay. So what'd you get?
I got 2700
Okay.
equals 54P.
All right. Perfect. We'll stop right there. Number 19. You want to finish this one off, or are we on the right track or not?
55, 54 on both sides.
Okay. Drop the P. What do we get? Hold on. Let's stop right here. Did anyone else solve it in a different way?
Because it says from all subjects.
Exactly. Yes. I like where you're going. We'll go with your thoughts. All right. That's fine. It's great to utilize proportions. Trust me, it's great. But not necessarily for this one, but that's fine. So what was your first step? Yeah, add the 27 and the 54 to find out the total number of kids in the class, right? So 54 plus 27 equals what?
81.
Okay, so that's our total amount of kids in the class, correct? What's the next step if we're trying to figure out how many boys are just in the 7th grade?
8, 21, or 27 to a decimal.
You don't necessarily have to. Yeah, we're trying to find a decimal, right? So the way I would do it, you set it up as a fraction. So you have your total amount of kids, which is 81. What number would go on the top if you're just looking for boys? 27, yeah. And that equals what?
That's over 100.
You want to set it up as a proportion? That's fine. Cross multiply, what do we get? 2700 equals 81x.
And then you would divide 81 and
Okay. And what does the x equal? Okay. Are we still on the right track? Any ideas? We'll go with number 18. Any thoughts? Let's look at the work we've already done. Okay, so we're kind of on the right track here. Didn't come out with the correct answer. Figured out our total number and our total number of boys. This is a key fraction right here. Do we need this side of the equal sign? Titus? No. Why don't we?
because it literally nothing to do with it.
Yeah, we kind of already have our ratio of boys to total number of kids in the class, right? So let's just go down here where we have 27 over 81, 27 boys over total, and we just divide those two numbers, right? So what decimal does that come out to be?
33.
Yeah, 0.333 repeated, right? Okay, so then we multiply that number by 100 to find out what percent it is, right? So, yep, exactly. Does anyone have any questions on how we solve that?
So that's where yesterday, like when we were looking at the different ways that you can solve for percents, like when it's the worksheet that you guys are working, different ways of looking at it. When we compared looking at, we do our L to J, and we wanna know the parts, the whole relationship, and we find the percent, we said that way, or using percent. So it's two different routes to arrive at the same place. So for someone like, say, Titus, so this has nothing to do with it, well, you could use it that way, like proportion is greater than the savings. So it was two different routes to arrive at the same answer. So some of you are using the proportions. It's okay, that doesn't mean that you're not on the right track. Do you always have to do it with a proportion? Absolutely not. It's a different route to get there. So if that's the way you did it, it's still okay. Like that's not a bad thing. And then if others are saying like, oh, well, we could do it like we do with L to J, the parts are whole, or how many right you get on your test out of how many possible. So you divide it as decimal, and make it a percent, it's gonna arrive at the same place. So as I was noticing your work, you know, some are doing the proportion and some are not. It's okay, it's just the two different ways of seeing it.
Yeah.
As long as you can explain it, it's okay. Yeah.
Each way is completely fine. Multiple ways to solve an answer in math, that's for sure. Awesome, thank you. Cardinal clap on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm gonna have you guys, go and put your